As a woman, we should be mindful of our health, what goes into us.
And that starts all the way from the food you eat down to
Welcome to Dadaz Talk Show with Faisal Lango and Violet Amondi. We are live on Facebook at Kafit Digital. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Kafit TV. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel so that you can get more content from us.
And our Tap Dadaz is also very active. You can find the link on our Facebook page so that you can always share together.
Well, today's topic is so interesting and it focuses on the Dadaz health.
Our health. So today we'll focus on the health basics for all of us women. They're just very little things that we tend to ignore in most cases, yet they're not expensive, very cheap, and things that you can always afford.
And some of us do these things, yet we don't even know the benefit.
Sure.
So we're just going to we are going to give you a highlight of some of these things that you should do as a woman so that health is taken care of, so that your well-being is also taken care of.
Because as a woman, when your health is on check, I think that's the best thing for you. Health is a basic need. And when everything in your health is just on point, then you're good to go. Your work will be fine, your family will be fine because you'll be able to deliver so well. Your health is on check.
And your day will also go well. You know, if we always say we wake up on the right side of the bed. To me, like we woke up healthy, we woke up fine, we woke up jovial. So our we hopefully go well. Down to the thing, there are some things that we should do, some that we already practice, some that we have no idea about. We are here to give you those highlights. So Faiza, what always that you think other dadas don't do?
Okay, first of all, we have various methods of family planning, but this is not really a method of family planning, but we use it as an emergency. I'm talking about P2. In most cases, you find that a lady is using antibiotics, then at the same time, she goes for the P2 tabs. It isn't going to work for you. So avoid using P2 when you are on antibiotics.
Oh, I get it. Like, we shouldn't take these emergency contraceptives when you know you are on antibiotics. Chance of it backfiring.
And you don't want it to backfire because
you don't want a P2 baby. But then I'm going to a bigger story, like my P2 baby, yet you don't know that you are doing something.
So avoid antibiotics when you have that pill.
Yeah, that reminds me, some ladies, there is this thing that happens to ladies. You find that they are not expectant, they did not conceive, but their period is late.
Oh.
In this case, as a lady, what you should do to induce your period, like the natural way, you take pineapples.
Oh.
Yeah, so take pineapples and hot water.
Wait, does it work? Because I remember back then I had not started my monthly peas, but then a cousin of mine was already into it. So you know what she told me? For you to have this thing, you know, you have to just you have to consume a lot of Blue Band, just a lot of fats, so that thing can come, you know? But I didn't want to do that.
Okay, the thing is, this is for the ladies who are already on their cycle. Unapata like kuna mtu wa 28 days, but imechelewa. And she's not pregnant, unaona? Amezoyanga after 28 days, she's on her periods.
But is it really a must that you have to induce it? I think you just have to chill. At least for some time, just calm down and just let nature take its course sometimes.
But if you're worried, try taking pineapples and do water.
Let me tell you something. You don't have to be worried as long as you know you haven't like tampered with anything. As long as you know you haven't played that game, you know, there's no need for you to get worried. I won't try to induce it when I know I'm safe. I'll just wait for the date because I know it will eventually come.
Well, we have different personalities, and there are those people who are so paranoid about that. So if you're one of those people, try pineapples. Don't go. Umejua kuna wengine wanaweza enda kumeza dawa nini. Pineapples is a natural remedy, and as much as you take it, it's good for your body.
Tell me more about the pineapple. That I won't try, but I just want to know.
For the pineapples and pineapples is good for the lady. Mrs. Vajayjay huko chini anafurahianga pineapples.
Oh.
Yeah, so it promotes growth of the good bacteria. So it's good for the lady.
The healthy bacteria.
Yeah, it's good for you as a lady to take pineapples. There's cranberry juice. Yep. We have yogurt, the natural one. You take it, madam. Si kuingiza ndani ya.
That's why I asked you, because you can say, oh, use this, use that, but they don't know how to use it. Or I don't know how to use it.
You consume pineapples.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's something, Faiza, that happens with us ladies. Umeona kitu, like a lady has worked, has used a product, and it has worked perfectly for her. For example, if you have acne, or maybe I had acne before, and then I used a particular ointment or cream for my face, and it worked for me. Alafu nakuja kwako nakwambia, Faiza, hizi pimples zako ama hizi acne zako, just go to the drugstore, buy his cream,
and use it.
Now, as a lady, you shouldn't try self-medication.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it worked for someone does not mean it's going to work for you.
And I think that comes in handy because we have different kinds of bodies. Our immunities are very different. So whatever is going to work for Violet is not the same thing that is also going to work for me. So it's just good if you visit a doctor and the right prescription is made for you.
Now, these things even start from cosmetics, not even just the drugs that we take to cure an illness. Unapata cosmetic, mtu anakuambia kucha yako inakatika sana, enda upake engine oil. Mara paka hina, do this, it's hardened.
Sasa for good.
Yeah, they tell you a lot of things that sometimes don't work for you. Instead, they make your nails or that body part more fragile.
Or it will worsen the thing.
Yeah.
So it's just important that you need to visit your doctor so that the right prescription and medicine is made for you. Well, Violet, how do you always sleep? What kind of clothes do you use while sleeping?
Hey, freestyle.
Or you go you go freestyle?
Okay, depends. If I'm in my house, it's my house, so the freedom is mine. But you know, if I go visiting friends, I have to carry a pajama, and mostly it's a loose short, and mostly it's this silky fabric.
Let me ask you, do you think it's really necessary for one to like sleep or spend the night in that loose garment down there?
Lakini Faiza, utalala je na mtu kama una kitu seriously hujavaa nguo?
No. Can you just calm down? I asked, do you think it's necessary for a lady to spend the night or rather sleep with the loose undergarments?
Yeah, loose undergarments. If possible, get rid of the undergarments. Yeah.
That works for you, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's very important that you don't sleep in very tight clothing. Not necessarily the undergarments, but generally the clothes you use while you sleep should be very free, at least to allow aeration. Bana aeration muhimu. Yeah.
There is something that most of us really ignore. Self-check for the breast. Mostly, as a lady, after your menses, what you should do is do a self-breast check.
How do we do that?
I wish I could demonstrate.
Please
you have your hand, one hand over your head, and then you have the other hand. My other hand is holding a microphone that goes across. You touch your breast like this. If you feel any lump, then you should get checked. And remember, I've said after your menses, it's really important for you to do that. Yeah.
Because usually after the menses, the breast is still tender and very soft. So it's important that you take that self-test, because the moment you'll feel that hard lump, that you might be at risk of getting infected with that cancer, that breast cancer. So getting to see the doctor is important as well.
The ladies, when we sleep, we are always being told, don't sleep with makeup on. Alafu, some of us, we still...
Let me tell you something. We want to sleep with makeup on in order to wake up. Yeah. You look like...
Sleeping angel. I'm a sleeping beauty.
Yeah, sleeping beauty.
So, okay, we should avoid sleeping with makeup on. And in this case, Umujo wase wengi utumia wet wipe. Like when I feel I want to touch water, so
I'm so tired, I just want to rest already.
I'm going to use wet wipes. What they don't know is that as they rub these wet wipes into their face, some of these they make just get deeper into the pores.
Yeah, they get stuck on the pores.
That's a way wet wipes I so vizuri.
You just need to get some soap and regular soap if you can, because that's the best. Regular soap and some water, and wash your face. And just scrub it softly with the soft.
And in this case, use warm water. We always ignore the temperature. As I use warm water during the day, ukiamka asubuhi, use warm water to clean your face. Kama we ni mtu napenda maji baridi, ogea maji baridi ni sawa, but remember your face, do warm water first, then you rinse in cold water to lock the pores. Pores have big pores that maybe makeup ama umeacha, they are so visible. So,
one can see it.
Yeah, so you use cold water to rinse your face. But at night, use warm water so that the pores that you locked during the day are now open and your skin is breathing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then Violet, once a lady is sexually active, then it's paramount that you go for cervical cancer every year.
Actually, the screening is... No, they don't charge for the screening.
It's very free. That screening is free. So encourage from your young sisters, your cousins, all the young ladies at home, encourage them to always go for cervical cancer screening each and every year.
Well, still on it. Some ladies have the acne on the back. Unashindwa mbona niko na pimples kwa mgongo, mbona niko na pimples kwa chest. Yeah, some of these are hormonal, but some of these could be, as much as they are hormonal, they are triggers that make them pop out so large. So definitely it's water. Kuna wengine wanaogea maji moto.
So when you extremely hot water,
it opens up the pores. So when the pores open up, alafu you see our skin has these fat glands. So the fats try to come out.
Oh yeah.
And what when aukuwa ume-exfoliate ama ume-scrub kuna uchafu. So that were trying to come out really don't get to the surface. They create those black spots, the blackheads and whiteheads. So when you're cleaning yourself, remember to scrub
yourself thoroughly.
Exfoliate.
It's important to get a scrub or some granular that is going to help you scrub well, or a sponge that is going to do that work for you.
And it's also important that when you're taking a hot shower, saa zile yenye uko karibu kumaliza, switch it off so that maji cool, so that it gets on your skin. And if you don't have a scrub, you can make homemade scrubs.
Oh yeah.
Tumia unga ya ugali. Use the regular vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Kama una vinegar, tumia yo unga ya ugali na maji. Use it to scrub yourself. And after scrubbing, you can apply lemon. Yeah, the lemon water.
Lemon juice.
You apply it on the skin. That one is mostly to disinfect and also to give the skin. Yeah.
Because you also have, that lemon powder which is used for cleaning. So the same way you use lemon in your skin, it's going to help clear away the bacteria and the germs, and your skin will be just good to go. Violet, we are always advised, the lady, to pee. Go for a short call immediately after sex, because that's important in helping to clean away bacteria that is likely to cause urinary tract infection.
By the way, most ladies ignore this. Yeah. They don't pee after sex. Alafu kidogo kidogo unaanza kusema nawashwa, nasikia nachomwa.
Yeah. So to avoid irritation na hiyo kuwashwa yote, just make sure you go and pee after sex. It's going to help.
Yeah, as much as it's going to help, hey, seriously, madam, there's pocket tissues. It's important that you walk with your pocket tissues. After peeing, wipe yourself dry.
You know what? I always find it very hard to go for a short call when I don't have tissue around. It's just so hard for me.
Lakini wengine pia, as much as I want a tissue, they have wet wipes. They try to use wet wipes down there.
Oh.
Hey, no. alcohol. The wet wipes mostly have alcohol content. Like some of them are perfumed. Alafu wewe ndio hiyo after kususu unaipitisha huko chini. Then after a day or two umeanza kuwashwa. You go to a doctor, you say hata sijui ni nini inafanyika. You caused this.
Yeah. You know, it's important to avoid wet wipes down there because you're likely to interfere with the pH. There's always that area has some kind of pH. So when you use something foreign that is going to interfere with the pH, then you're likely going to get an infection. So you just try to keep that place as natural as possible.
Your vagina is not supposed to smell like pineapples and strawberries, by the way.
Or use any strong perfume, those strong ointments. No, don't.
You see, okay, Faiza, there's something that's really common with the ladies. And this one goes to you out there as the viewer. His story yenye unaenda just the same way you say self-medication. You hear somebody say something worked for me, Webiando here something worked for me, then you go to Google. Google has different people bringing up their testimonies. So you try to get down to these and listen to it. You go to Google, it tells you, use lemon water to wash your vagina. Use sijui majiko na vinegar, sijui use kitungu saumu.
And you know, kitungu saumu just made me, I was just because they say insert kitungu saumu there and
wanasema iwe. Actually, this one is so common. So common
when
among
you
the
say
ladies.
It's common, it means you have used it?
Nope.
I just asked anyway.
No. It's so, the reason why I'm saying it's so common is because whenever you go, you see, we are always engaged in these online platforms. Alafu unasikia mtu anauliza, how can you cure these recurrent UTIs? Alafu mtu anakuja hapo, tumia saumu, mwingine pia lemon water na saumu, mwingine pia hivi na hivi. So, wewe umeenda ukatumia saumu. Literally taking garlic, kama kukula garlic ndo iko na that strong smell. And it's so potent. So, unaichukua, you insert it down there, and they leave it for overnight.
Like overnight.
Waking up in the morning, unakavuruta.
And they tell you if you're afraid it's going to move inside, just make sure you tie some string onto it. Oh man, I can't do that. I just don't trust it. What if it navigates all the way and just, it's a better place?
Seriously, kitungu saumu. Umeamua kuingiza God knows where. And then you let it stay there. In the morning, you try to pull it out.
You know
the
what?
funny thing, you see, kitungu saumu has also a strong smell. And what we are saying here is avoid things that might interfere with the pH of your vagina.
And that includes the smell. Because once the pH has been interfered with, then the smell is going to just get wild.
So you see, as also unapata wengine wana complain eti kuna pads zingine zinawawasha. Or you've never heard of a lady complain of that?
I have.
Most of these pads that tunasema inakuwasha, it's either the material that has been used or it's either the pad itself iko na perfume.
Some scent, mint. Some have been made with mint. So actually, when it comes to pads, just find the right pad for you. Some prefer those pads with mint. That's the best for them because actually every pad out there is in the market and they're just competing. And for example, when you walk into the supermarket right now, I'm sure you pick your own type of pad and I also pick my own type. So whatever works for you isn't going to work for me. So sometimes it's just good to try to stay very independent. Violet, you find that we have a group of girls. They are friends. They borrow everything, which is not wrong. Borrowing is not wrong. And then sometimes maybe we want to go for a party and tell you, hey, Violet, you know what? I just want that trouser. I'm sure it's going to look very nice on me when you go for the party. So they borrow that trouser, and then it happens that some ladies don't do panties when they put on the trousers. So I don't do panties when I put on my trousers. You ask for the same trouser. You also don't do a panty like.
So they say we go commando.
Yeah.
So
commando.
You want to go commando in the trouser that I went commando.
Yeah.
And then what happens? I have some infection, and you know these infections can be transmitted so easily.
just washed the trouser in a hurry. I didn't really get to scrub it well. Then you have the same trouser and go commando in it.
And then kidogo you get an infection. And in this case, you can get an infection, yet maybe you're not sexually active.
Yeah.
You get some weird disease. So you go to a doctor and the doctor tells you you have a sexually transmitted infection. Or maybe you have mostly
so
STI.
It's a borrowed STI. You can imagine that easy. So sometimes it's not wrong to borrow. Just borrow, but make sure you keep safe down there.
Not even it's not wrong to borrow. Mbona uvae trouser yangu?
Kwani wewe utavaa yangu?
So we are going to go for a short break, and when we come back, we are going to give you more tips on the Dadaz health. And we'd also like to hear from you what has worked for you as a dada, what you have done, or what you have read somewhere and proved it.
And also when you come, we'll focus on the most vital area in a woman. See you after the break.
Welcome back, and thank you for keeping it Kafit Digital TV. This is the Dadaz Talk Show, and well, we have Nyakwari Nyabado on Facebook saying, "Good morning to you. We have young fitness coaches. I like the show. Keep the positive vibes growing."
Thank you.
We have Kunta Moto loving the show. Thank you for keeping it Kafit, and remember, this is the talk, and today we are talking about the health what?
Health tips for women, the health basics that each and every woman need.
And we say this, some of us practice these things not knowing how it benefits us. Some of us do some things that harm us. We don't know that they harm us.
And in most cases, we're just ignorant of these very cheap and simple practices that are going to help us improve on our health as women.
Now, in this segment, we're still focusing on the Dadaz tip.
Yeah.
And there's something that we always ignore as ladies. Kukunywa maji. By the way,
hydration.
How many of how often do you hydrate?
I just drink a lot of water.
Do you take the 8 glasses that is recommended for a day, or do you exceed it, or do you take 2?
I will be honest. Sometimes I take more than 8 glasses in a day. You have to trust me. I know we have trust issues, but you have to trust me. Sometimes I take more than 8 glasses in a day, but sometimes, oh man, I don't. I just take like 2, yeah.
As a dada, you should hydrate yourself. In this case, umejua mbona mademu wanalenga kunywa maji? They don't want to be seen marching to the washroom. After 30 seconds.
What's wrong with going to
30
the washroom?
minutes, you are up your desk, going to the washroom, unarudi unaka. You see, I think that is what they are trying to avoid.
Personally, I don't have a problem with that because I'll feel relieved and much better once I visit the washroom, because it's only at the washroom where we'll have to adjust and make sure hey, I hope I'm not lying, right? It's only at the washroom that you'll have the time and space to adjust and make sure everything is on point before you now come back.
Well, hydration is really important, not just for your skin, but even for your kidneys and for your body generally. So drink as much water as possible.
And sometimes maybe drinking water away is kind of hard, because now I have to take two glasses in the morning. I don't know, 2 glasses at what time, because at least I have to take 8 glasses. There's some fruits that will help hydrate you. So a fruit like watermelon is just contains a lot of water.
We have vegetables like cucumbers.
Very important.
The higher percentage of it includes water.
So they help hydrate you as well. And when your skin is hydrated, it's the best. You just have a flawless skin.
Well, there's something also that we practice as Dadaz. Sharing of bath sponge, or mostly it's makeup brushes.
That happens all over the place, I'm sure.
So makeup brushes, one moment you want to apply makeup and you forgot your brush, unatumia ya mwenzako.
Yeah.
This person maybe has acne, has these bacteria, or
maybe your skin is highly reactive.
Then you use somebody else's sponge or brush. It's going to affect you. And remember, when you're talking about the health, it's physical, mental, emotional. Sasa hapa wewe umetumia sponge ya mwingine, ndio hiyo uso imeanza kureact.
Very important that you observe the highest standards of hygiene, especially on your body as a woman. It's very important.
Faiza, wale wenye na share hii nini ya kuoga?
Me, I want.
Not that you want.
It's not advised. Like, I want to be comfortable doing that, honestly.
Okay, you know, imagine a scenario whereby you have your bath sponge in the bathroom, you took a shower, then you walked out, then maybe your other friend takes the same sponge, washes herself with mwingine pia wekuja, like umejua, maybe at the back of your mind, you're not even sure if you're the one who used it, ndio maana iko baridi, so you just ignore.
That's why it's advisable that you have to like take it out and dry it in the sun. At least that's going to work, because you first of all know to share these sponges. If it happens in the sense that you can't avoid it, just make sure you dry the sponge. First of all, rinse it with a lot of clean water, then dry it in the sun.
This one goes to those in high school. I doubt if others who are not in school do this. High school, umejua tulikuwa na juu, ulikuwa naogopa suruali yako itaibiwa.
Ilibiwa well.
So you take unafunua mattress, you take your panty, you put it down on the wire mesh, unafunika mattress. This thing happens, number 1, panty na rust. 2, it doesn't dry properly.
Sure.
And 3, you are always in a rush kuitoa hapo juu mtu akishagundua iko hapo
anaweza ichukua. So you're going to put on a damp panty, and this damp panty might have mold grown around it, so it's not healthy.
It's going to affect you. And trust me, maliza days before you start itching.
You'll have bacterial infections on B, which is not really healthy. And then Violet, kuoga, how often we bathe as is. People just spend the day without showering, and they just.
I'll tell you how that happens.
Mostly.
Me. Usiku ukienda kulala. The next day is a Sunday. You are lazy. You're not going anywhere. You are in quarantine. Umeka kwa nyumba kwanza.
Self quarantine.
Si uko kwa nyumba, like ulioga usiku labda saa 4. You wake up in the morning, you are in sweatpants and maybe socks and maybe a t-shirt. It's just you. Umeka the whole day, maybe browsing, watching, or maybe reading your favorite book.
So you feel clean.
Yeah,
feel clean.
Unasema si hakuna kwenye nimeenda. Then you just inafika usiku, kama nimechoka, hakuna place nimeenda, you ignore taking a shower. Mpaka the next day mtu akikwambia wewe tuende out, ndio nakumbuka I should take a shower.
Oh man, please just take a shower. It's very important. Kuna kuna venye shower huwa ina massage mwili, by the way. After a shower, you just feel okay. It's kind of a massage, by the way. Always love showering. It doesn't cost. Just some water and soap and you'll be good to go.
Dadaz, practice safe sex.
Oh, yeah.
When I say safe sex, it doesn't mean then when they fanya nini meze pitu. As a
That's
dada,
not safe, by the way. That's risky because that is always used as an emergency.
As a dada, when you say practice safe sex, know what you want. Know what you want. If you have your husband, practicing safe sex means the two of you sitting down together, getting to know what you want. But if you are not in a stable relationship, practice safe sex. If you have to do that, use condoms. They have the female condoms and we have the male condoms. Pick what fits you.
And condoms are just the cheapest and they are always readily available. And by the Violet, as a lady, it's really advised that you don't have to sleep with someone else if you don't know their status. It's also very important that you have to know someone's status before you go down there.
Well, we have Kayla on Facebook page saying, the show is Lit Sisters. I love you. Thank you so much, Kayla.
We love you too, Kayla.
Wellington Welly. Basic health starts with the parent to the girl before it becomes sole responsibility of the grown girl. Hapo ni ukweli kabisa. As a parent, hygiene starts from you. Ile kitu yenye mtoto anaona ukifanya ndiye atafanya. Ile kitu umeambia msichana wako afanye ndiye atafanya. Kama but if you do and you tell me to do that, do you think I'll do it? If you are a mother, tell your daughter shower and you don't shower, do you think your daughter is going to shower?
Come on.
Stop
saying they don't shower because I don't want to hear that. I just can't try to imagine. Your mama don't shower. No.
Well. So, another thing. The ladies, use water.
Immediately.
Remember we said the first thing you should do is take a pee. After that, clean up.
Water, just water and some soft cloth. Don't use very strongly scented soap or just avoid soap at all down there. Just use water and sponge. It's going to help clean up and maintain the pH of the most vital organ.
Wow, we have a top fan here, Brian Ochieng. The girl in blue looks on fleek. All the time, crush. Oh my goodness. Faiza, crush out there.
Oh my crush, see you.
Brian Juma always locked. The show is becoming more and more lit. Thank you so much, Brian Juma. Now, talking about health. As a lady, some tips that we don't know. We would like you to share that on our WhatsApp group. We'd like you to give us your comment on that. What you do. Na tafadhali usikuje na rumors.
Just tell us something that is going to really work. Anyway, all opinions are welcome. So don't forget today sharing about the health tips for women, the health hacks that you really need, the health basics, because your health as a woman is going to be very important, because once your health is on point, everything else is going to be on check.
And just as you said in the first part of the introduction, you said we should be mindful of what goes into us, and that includes food and men.
Oh, yeah. I wish you could say that again.
So, remember, as a dada, if your body is not right, your entire day is going to be wrong.
Very true.
So we should take care of ourselves. Well, thank you for keeping it here. This was the Dadaz Talk Show. I'm your host, Violet Amondi.
And I'm still Faiza Olango.
Until next time, bye-bye.
See you.